Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-Leader Giants. And up in today's episode, we got games away to Arsenal and at home to Atletico Madrid. So the first things first, there's been lots of games played since the last episode, and it went a little bit very badly. At one point, it has to be said, we had lots of games lost in a row. Get to that in a second, but miraculously, somehow, we come into this episode second in the league, and also, if we beat Arsenal away from home, we'll actually go top of the league on goal difference. So I guess I'm moaning a lot about nothing, to be honest, but you'll see for yourself the results in a second. Not good enough, although we do come into this episode 5 league matches won in a row. I actually think the last game we lost was actually at home to Arsenal. We'll see that in a second, but we lost at home to Arsenal 1-0, so a good chance for revenge here as well today. But most importantly, it's all about the win. And as I said, if we win the first game, we will go top of the league. Also, we have Atletico Madrid at home in the Champions League. Unfortunately, we messed up in one of the games away to Metz. Get to that in a second as well. Well, messed up is an understatement, to tell you the truth. But if we do beat Atletico Madrid here today, who've had a poor Champions League campaign so far, sitting down in 23rd position, if we beat them at home as well, I'm pretty sure qualification straight through to the round of 16 is secured as well. So hopefully, come end of the episode, I'll be celebrating very, very hard. Anyway, let's get to the recent results. And as I said, we had a very iffy period, but we've seemed to have come out of it and seem to be in a very strong position as well. After the last episode, it actually carried on going very well for us. As you can see here, with all the greens, all the wins we had in a row, and a couple of draws as well. We had a great period of form there. After beating Barcelona 2-0 and Southampton 3-0 away, we played Man City at home, beat them 2-1, which was very nice. Coric with the winner in the 76th minute. After that, a sensational win again. Beat Real Sociedad away 4-0 in the Champions League. I was not expecting this. 2 goals from Bruno in this game. Gasco and Gula as well on the score sheet. Then after that is when the bad period started. As you can see here, 5 losses in 7 games in all competitions. It started with a loss away to Tottenham, which was rather disappointing. Went 1-0 down in the game, got back to 1-1. They scored to make it 2-1 in the 78th minute. Then Manu Kone got sent off with 3 minutes to go. And we lost our first game in the season since we lost away to Man United 3-0. So that was disappointing. We bounced back in the next game though, beating Fulham at home 2-0. Although we were absolutely terrible in the first half. We were awful. There's about 10 highlights of Fulham in the first half, and they absolutely battered us. And also, Nagy got sent off with 3 minutes before half-time. After what I saw in the first half and being down to 10 men, I thought we were guaranteed to lose this game. I never thought in a million years we'd actually end up winning the game 2-0. We were actually a lot better in the second half. Twice as good with 10 men than we were in the first half with 11 men. Worked that one out. But anyway, Coric and El Idrissi were the goals there, but we massively dodged a bullet because this should have been a loss as well, to be honest. After that, though, our second away loss in a row away to Wolves. We lost this game 2-1. Again, they scored the late winner, Ez Abdi, in the 88th minute. That was disappointing. After that was arguably one of the worst results in the entire series. We lost away to FC Metz 4-1 in the Champions League. We won all of our games in the Champions League up to this point. And also a win here away to Metz pretty much secures our place in the round of 16. But we got absolutely battered. We lost this game 4-1. We were actually 4-0 down in the game as well. Goals from Emeran and then a hat-trick from Oscar Vasquez. Edson got us a consolation goal late on, but the damage was already done at that point. It was an absolutely pathetic performance. After that, though, we won our next home game as well. We beat Newcastle at home 2-1, which was nice. We went 1-0 down in the game for an Edson own goal, but Coric, he popped up in the big matches and he got us 2 late goals and a crucial win there over our league rivals Newcastle. That was nice. Disappointing again, though. We are unable to retain our crown this season, our Carabao Cup trophy crown, because we were knocked out of the quarter-final to Nottingham Forest. Disappointing again. Went 1-0 up in the game through Bruno. They made it 1-1. And then we lost 4-2 on the penalty shootout. So no Carabao Cup trophy for us this season. And it looks increasingly likely that we might end up the season trophyless. I know we've won the UEFA Super Cup already this season, but it doesn't really count as a major trophy, does it? And if we are to win a trophy this season, the major trophy, it's either going to be the Premier League or the Champions League. Obviously, we've got a chance in both of them, but it's a massive ask, isn't it? Let's be honest. You know, Nottingham Forest in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup away from home. We get through them. We've got a big chance in the semi-final to go on and win the competition. We actually went through against Nottingham Forest. We play West Ham, but also you got Wolves and Middlesbrough in the semi-final as well. The final is now Nottingham Forest versus Wolves, so big chance for us to win the competition again. But unfortunately, we messed up against Forest. After that, we played Arsenal at home. That was our last loss in the league, at least. We lost 1-0 at home to them. Disappointing performance. Bukayo Saka with a goal in the 50th minute for a penalty. Our first home defeat of the season. But after that though, somehow, out of nowhere, we managed to find our feet again, and we put in 5 wins on the bounce in the Premier League, which was very nice. Started off with a 3-1 win away to Norwich, which was great. Didn't start off too good though. We were 1-0 down after 1 minute, but we came back. This is where we came back to our form, beat them 3-1. We then beat Sheffield United 2-0 at home, despite being down to 10 men after 9 minutes. Kone getting sent off again. What's that, 2 games? 2 times in like 4 games. So, yeah, he's got a bit of a bad disciplinary record, Manu Kone. After that was a sensational win away to Chelsea. Beat them 4-1, which was great. Didn't start off too great for us. I actually set up with a balanced mentality in this game, actually more pragmatic as well. I thought, you know what, let's try and set up here more defensively sound, because our last away form has been absolutely terrible. Apart from beating Norwich, we lost away to Tottenham, lost away to Wolves, got smashed by Mets as well. So I tried that tactic, didn't work out too well. They won 1-0 up after 3 minutes. After they scored, I decided to revert back to my normal tactics, and we won ragged against them. Won the game 4-1 in the end, which was, completely out of the blue and rather sensational. After that, another 4-1 win at home to Brighton. That was very nice. And then we beat Leeds at home 5-0 as well. A brace from Bruno and a brace from Coric. But unfortunately, back to losing ways before the episode. We played Wolves at home and we lost 4-3 in the FA Cup third round. So we're out the FA Cup and we're out the Carabao Cup as well. It was an absolute terrible start to this match, by the way. It was 3-0 down after just 20 minutes in the game. We got it back to 3-2. But then unfortunately for us, they made it 4-2, and we got the third goal for a penalty in the 93rd minute, but it was too late at that point. Shockingly defensively in that game. I'm just hoping that we don't carry our cup form into this league game against Arsenal here. A draw away to Arsenal, I will take it. Obviously, it doesn't get us to first in the league, but got to look at the bigger picture here. Away to one of the strongest teams in the division. I'll happily take a draw. But I'm also looking for revenge here. Since we lost at home to Arsenal 1-0, we won our next 5 league games, so it'd be great to get revenge against Arsenal and get on top of the league as well. Anyway, it is a January transfer window at the moment. 20th of January, as you can see there. We have sold 1 player because, unfortunately, financially, been in a poor state of form again this season. We're on course to pass FFP, though, which is great. But the board did reduce our wage budget due to financial reasons. We're actually 270k over the wage budget. So I was forced to sell a player, and that player was Manu Kone. Get to him in a second. But now, as you can see, we're now 23k under the wage budget. So very important that I sold a player. 270k over was obviously way too much. So I had to sacrifice a player. Manu Kone was an easy choice, it has to be said. Obviously, still not the most healthiest of wage budgets, but at least we are under now. And hopefully we'll stay under from now until the end of the season. So Manu Kone has left us. He has gone to Benfica for £10 million. He's a good player, Manu Kone, of course he is. But his physicals are really starting to go down now. He still looked quite good, but when he came here just 1.5 seasons ago, his lowest attribute was 14, which was jumping reach in his physicals. You see he got acceleration, which is 12 already. A few other 14s as well. So he is declining. 33 years of age as well. So easy one to sacrifice, as I said. Got a little bit of depth in the centre midfield department as well. Ideally, I don't want to sell anyone, but obviously, being so far with the wage budget, someone had to leave. £10 million for a 33-year-old who's on the decline. Very happy with that. I had to recall a player after selling Kone as well. Not a direct replacement for Kone, but I've recalled Seamus Beagley, our youngster from Luton for the season. Obviously, he's not good enough to be a regular starter for us, but needed a player to come in. It was a difficult choice between him and another one of our young centre-backs, Fraser Organ. But Beagley is an overall better player, in my opinion, in terms of that he's an ideal ball-playing defender. He's definitely good with the ball at his feet, and also he can play centre midfield as well. So he's back at the club now. He's made his first appearance for the club. He made a couple of appearances, so we'll see how he'll get on. Obviously, Manu Kone is a better player, but it was a needs must. Kone has left us, and Beagley has been recalled from loan. Anyway, let's get to the first game then, away to Arsenal. And in terms of the team sheet for the first game, we've got Lopez in goal, Booth right back, Adeilson left back, Mohamed and Bafali centre backs. Then we've got Moreno, Acosta and Gula in midfield, Magnaghi on the right, Bruno on the left, and Coric up front. So unfortunately, Acosta is carrying an injury right now. He's actually broken his arm. The reason he's playing in this game, though, is he's actually playing through his injury with protective equipment. Just too big to miss for a couple of months for a broken arm. If he can play through the injury, then that is brilliant. Obviously, I'd rather have him fully fit, but can't have Acosta on the sideline for 2 months. He's just way too important for the team. So that is why he's playing today. Unfortunately, though, we've got Neomaka out. He is on international duty with South Africa with the African Cup of Nations. Estimated return date is 11th of February. So that is a big, big loss, has to be said. Also had some big bids from him from Man City, but I told them to clear off basically. And they come back with a £100 million bid. I will consider it. Anything less than 100 million, then clear off. Also, Granner is injured, unfortunately. El Idrissi has been injured for a few weeks now, about 6 weeks. He's back to training, but nowhere near fully fit for this first game. Swenka's carrying a slight injury as well. And also, Bazunu is out injured for 2 days with a cold. So, missing a lot of centre-backs right now. That is why Vafali is playing there. But obviously, he's a good enough player. But this is a big ask for us right now. Arsenal beat us 1-0 at home just 5 game weeks ago. Can we get revenge here? Let's find out. Before we get started with this first game, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's very important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here and you want to see more, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out as well. Let's get started then. Away to Arsenal. Revenge game for us. As I said, if we win this one, we will go top of the league. But the most important thing is we get to win. Look at that. Their form since they beat us has been terrible. Our form since they beat us has been great. So let's see what happens here. It's obviously a big stadium to come to, Emirates Stadium. Arsenal underachieved last season. They're also underachieving this season as well. So I feel like it might be a changing of the guard, to be honest. But anyway, first highlight of the game, 4 minutes in. Can we have a fantastic start to the game? Here's Moreno into Gula. There is Acosta carrying that broken arm. Oh, word. Doesn't matter about his broken arm, as long as his legs are fine. And he almost scored there. You can actually see the bandage on his arm. It's like a blue cast right there. Well, promising start to the game. Dominating possession. 4 shots already in the match, so we're doing really well here. Really, really well. Unfortunately, there's no goal for our early domination here. They're yet to have a shot in the game, Arsenal. We're battering them right now. But we haven't taken chances of our big chances in the early stages of the match there. And now Arsenal has grown into the game, so that's disappointing. Anyway, here's Acosta with the ball to Moreno. Now here's Bruno. Acosta. Magnaghi, lovely play this. Out to a Daleson, he's going to get there. He does get there somehow, just. Bruno! Oh, hits the side netting. But it's done off really well here, away to Arsenal. Really, really well. A lot of green ratings on the pitch already. Dominating possession here. Arsenal, I think it's safe to say they've got an aging squad. The likes of Odegaard still playing here. Saka as well. Saliba. Diogo Costa in goal. So they've got an aging squad, Arsenal. They've still got a great squad, though. Hollander is the player I wanted to sign in the summer, by the way. He chose Arsenal over us, unfortunately. Well, surely that's offside. Unless I'm blind. That's a very bizarre goal, wasn't it? Surely it has to be offside. I'm not missing something here, am I? Surely not. Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. Thank goodness for that. That looked just ridiculous. What a ridiculous goal that was. Oh, Saka wasn't offside. Yeah, he was clearly offside. Well, he wasn't that far offside, to be fair. We got a little bit lucky there. Well, the early stages looked great, but the second half of the first half was Arsenal, so you need to start waking up in the game now. But I did say I'll take a draw at the start of the game. That hasn't changed. The draw away to Arsenal was a good result. Keeps us in second place as well, just above Newcastle. We've got a game in hand over us at home to Leeds as well, so they should win that game. We've only had 1 shot on target in the game, though, so a bit poor. 12 shots, only 1 on target. Well, the forward line hasn't been great today, it has to be said. Bruno's on a yellow card and playing poorly. Let's take him off, bring on Edson for him. Coric is leading the line poorly as well. Magnaghi hasn't been good enough. You know, I'm going to bring on Rocha for Coric. I'm going to put Gula up front. Not really something I do, but Coric is leading the line poorly today. He's top goal scorer in the league, though, with 17 league goals. He's actually scored... his goal scoring record isn't great this season. Well, it is great, but it's not great compared to what he has done. But he's still top goal scorer in the league, above Sesko and Haaland, who are the 2 best strikers in the league. So that is nice. But today, he's not doing the business for us. Lopez with an easy stop there. 24 minutes to go. Still 0-0 this game. I will take it. But I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. Edson with a nice ball out to Magnaghi, though. Now here's Acosta. Cut it back. Or don't. It's going to VAR, but it looked onside to me. Is that first goal in the game, or was that offside? VAR's checking it. Get in. Get in there. I thought it was onside. Get in. Magnaghi's been terrible here today, but he got an assist for that goal. And Acosta with the goal. I thought he should have cut it back there, been easy tap in. But Acosta took it on. The goalkeeper, Costa, did quite poorly, but we're 1-0 up in the game. We're only 20 minutes to go. Well, we can make another couple of changes here. I'm actually going to take off Gula and bring on Gasco. Gasco's on a very poor run of form, it has to be said. Although he doesn't get too many starts, but still, he could do a lot better. Also, do you want to make one more change? No, you know what? I'm going to keep it as it is. 20 minutes to go. Can we hold on to this win here? This will be great revenge against Arsenal, and also, it will take us top of the league. Still plenty of time, though, to even lose the match. 13 minutes to go. Here's Saka with the ball. Lopez catches it very easily there. I was hoping that he wasn't going to punch the ball. He likes to punch the ball. Just catch it, Lopez, and he did. He did. Can we get a second goal in this highlight and kill off Arsenal? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Here's Edson. He passed it back to Vafali. Now here's Moreno to Acosta. Magnaghi. Back to Mohamed. Don't give the ball away. Whatever you do, don't give the ball away. Here's Moreno. Alright, still got it. Edson looking for Rocha. He's trying to find... Oh my God, Edson's through. Gasco, he scores. He's offside, isn't he? He's definitely offside, Gasco there. Don't know what he's doing. Surely he's offside. If he's not offside, that could be the game for us. It's going to VAR. Let's see what it's saying. Get in. It's a goal. 2-0. Get in. Get in there. What a lovely start to the episode this is. Come on. I'm sure he's offside then, Gasco, but clearly not. Edson must have been ahead of him. Yeah, it looks like Edson was ahead of him. It came off the keeper as well, I think. So 2-0 in the game. I don't think we need to remain positive anymore. This would be a fantastic win, by the way. Be 6th league win in a row as well. It did not look like anything like this was on the horizon with the form we just saw. We're absolutely terrible. Anyway, let's go back to balanced. Alright, if we're much more pragmatic here, 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on to this 2-0 lead? They need to score 2 more goals to ruin our win here. This would be a fantastic win. Fantastic performance, this. Just a few minutes to go now. 4 minutes added time. Well, the good news is they need to score 2 goals. They need to score 1 goal. I'll be very nervous right now. Yeah, it should be easy for Lopez, that. Should be easy for Lopez. Time wasted now. He kicks it long. No one's there. I don't know where on earth Edson's doing. Edson, what are you doing, pal? Get into your position next time, please. Here's Gullickson. Oh dear, not going to score now, are they? It's going to be very nerve-wracking. Oh, great block. Was that a Daleson? Great block. You know what? Let's go very defensive now. I've seen enough of this. Alright, I've gone very defensive. Just 3 minutes to go. I was going to say Arsenal with a corner, but obviously didn't lead to anything. 2 minutes to go. We're on a highlight again. It's still not quite over yet. If they score right now, then we've got a minute to get another goal. So hopefully we don't concede. Be nice to keep a clean sheet as well. Here's Mohamed with the ball. To Moreno. Back to the keeper Lopez. He boots it long. I think we can start to celebrate now, though. I think we've won the game. Never celebrate too early, though. Here's Sagna with the ball for Arsenal. Well, they've scored. Unfortunately, they've ruined the clean sheet. Let's hope it doesn't ruin the match. Because that would be devastating. No, I didn't ruin the match. Get in. Get in. So that's how important that second goal was. Because if we didn't score that second goal, we're talking about a draw right now. Anyway, great win. Great win to start the episode. 2-1 away to Arsenal. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep the clean sheet. But at the end of the day, it's a win away to one of the biggest teams in the world and the Premier League. So that is fantastic. Quite an end-to-end game as well, isn't it? Lots of chances created. 19 shots for us, 16 for them. Both got over a 2xG. But in the end, I think we've edged the game. And we killed them off 2-1. What a way to start the episode. And most importantly, after beating Arsenal there 2-1 away, we are now top of the league with just 13 games to go. We are above Man United now on goal difference. But look at that. Look at the state of the teams chasing us here. Newcastle win their game in hand. They're 2 points behind me. Us. Man City will be 3 points behind us, win their game in hand. And Wolves as well. They'll only be 6 points behind us. So, wow, it's going to be an enthralling title race from now until the end of the season. Will we learn from last season's mistakes? Well, we shall see. 13 games to go, but I think that's the first time we've been top of the league in the season, so that is absolutely fantastic. We've done quite well chasing down Man United and won 6 league wins on the spin, including me and Arsenal away 2-1 here. But up next, it's all about the Champions League. It's very important that we win this game because our final game of the league phase is away to PSG. So, Atletico Madrid at home. This is certainly not an easy game. Can we win the game, though? We'll find out in a sec. Well, it was a great start to the episode. Beating Arsenal away 2-1 was brilliant. Top of the league now, the Premier League, of course. But the hard games aren't over now in the episode. We've got Atletico Madrid at home. And as I said, it's very important that we win this game. We mess up this game here. This could see us not qualify for the round of 16. We're automatically going through to the next stage of the Champions League. But of course, if you finish in the top 8 positions, then you'll go straight through to the round of 16. If you finish 9th to 24th, you will go through to a playoff. So we don't want to finish 9th to 24th. We want to finish in the top 8. And a win here will see us go up to 18 points. And it'll actually see us go joint second in the league phase. So it's still been a great campaign for us. Just one very disappointing performance away to FC Metz. We've got home advantage here today as well, at home to Atletico Madrid. They've only got 7 points in their first 6 games. We have 15, so it's a big difference between the two clubs here. Let's check out the team though. Let's check out Atletico Madrid. The manager is Abel Ferreira these days, who is manager of SEP in real life. I'm pretty sure that's Palmeiras in the Brazilian league, but maybe I'm completely wrong. So he's a Portuguese manager, managing in Brazil. Captain is Lacroix. He's still quite good, but 34 years of age now. And also vice captain is Joao Felix, who is also 35. Still very good. Physically, not so great, but in terms of his technical abilities, he's still absolutely amazing. What about any other players they have then? Let's check it out here. Well, they've got one star player, which is Felix. Also got Lacroix there. They've got Capriel, who's a goalkeeper. He's also an important player. Jeremy Doku. Apart from that, and all their experienced players are all very, all their best players, sorry, are very experienced. 35, 34, 33 and 32 there. Looking at their team, having a quick glance at their team, we should be winning this game, really. Where did they finish last season? They finished 4th last season, 5th the season before that, 3rd, 5th, 3rd. So, yeah. Yeah, they're obviously a very good team. They're a worldwide reputation team, playing Champions League football every single season pretty much. But with home advantage here, we've got over double their points so far in the league phase. Hopefully, we're going to win this one. And in terms of the team sheet, not too many changes from our Arsenal game. Got a very tired squad, but obviously this game, is very important to us as well. The back 5 is completely unchanged. Grana comes in for Acosta though. Being the fact that he's playing for an injury, he's going to get tired very quickly. And as you can see there, he's not ready to play this game, is he? He's at half fitness, so not going to play Acosta today. Grana can start the match, just back from injury. That's actually the only change I've made. Well, I thought it was more than one, but it's only one change. Grana in for Acosta. Also, El Idrissi is back on the bench, which is great. Same with Bazunu. And now we've only just got Soenka and Maka missing. Obviously, Maka is much more important than Soenka. Atletico Madrid at home. Win this game. I'm pretty sure we effectively qualified for the round of 16. Will we do it? Let's find out. As I said, it's very important we win this game. Just 1 week today, we played PSG away from home, the final game in the league phase. Only got one game to play in between these two, and that is Watford away from home. So it's coming round very quickly as well. I just hope we get the win here and effectively qualify. We should have beat Metz, really. Not in terms of the game, because we were absolutely terrible and they absolutely battered us. But in terms of the size of the two clubs, we should be beating FC Metz away from home. But all it means now is you have to do the business at home to Atletico Madrid. They're playing with five at the back here today as well. Some very experienced players they've got. Experienced or old, depends on how you want to look at it. You've got Capriel there. Is he a real player below? I think he might be. You've got Pavlovic in the defence. They're getting the ball away already though. Here's Magnaghi. Koric, I have no idea what Koric is doing there, but still on the highlight. Here's Gula, who needs to do better, as we said. Gula, been quite a poor run of form for him. Here's a Daleson, who is a great left back. Crosses it in, on my word. Magnaghi! What on earth is going on? How is it not 1-0 already? Seems like they cleared the ball off the line like 15 times already in the game. Well, it's an early promising start for us, a bit like the Arsenal game. Obviously went a bit quiet in the Arsenal game, but we came good eventually and got the win in the end. Home advantage here though, I'm expecting a win, not going to lie. We've got a dangerous free kick here, Magnaghi to take it. He's already scored 1 this season. Will he get 2? Magnaghi? Right area, but couldn't pull it off unfortunately. But it looks like in this game it's only a matter of time before we score, surely. Corner chance here, Moreno's there. Get in there. Get in there, Moreno. He's attacking the near post like I usually have Maka doing there, because Maka usually plays in the position. Maka is on international duty, so Moreno instead is attacking the near post, and he's scored. That may be his first ever goal from a corner, Moreno. He's not the tallest, although he is tall. He's 6'1", but he's not the best in the air. But as you can see there, he can head the ball, which is fantastic. Dominated this first half. Can we get the second goal this time round, though? In the first half, I mean. Adelson wins the ball back. Now here's Bruno. Now they get it back. Now here's Esposito to Ahmet. Here's Pavlovic. Back to Ahmet. Yet to see anything from Atletico in this game. And Magnaghi gets the ball back, does he? Yes, he does. Here's Grana. Done well. He's done very well. He's done very well. Gets in there. On the pitch of today's game for Acosta, and he's repaid my favour. Uruguayan for Uruguayan. Obviously, Acosta is the better player, but Grana, he has scored in today's game. And at the moment, it's looking like we're playing against a pub team, to be honest. It's ridiculous. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. We're battering them. We're battering them. They're worse than Southampton. Anyway, let's not slate them too much because we don't know what's going to happen here. But at the moment, this has been an absolute walk in the park. Wow. Can we get a third goal? Go on, Coric. Well, this is just ridiculous. They're absolutely terrible, aren't they? They're absolutely terrible. Wow. Those poor Atletico Madrid fans, they travelled all this way just to see their team be this useless. I'm sure they're not this useless on a day-to-day basis, because otherwise, why would they be playing in Champions League? But in this game especially, they've been absolutely terrible. Wow, we're looking for a fourth goal now. This is just an absolute rout, isn't it? Moreno's there again, on my word. 2 headed goals in the same game for Moreno. Almost. Well, this is great for the goal difference as well. And at the moment, I think we're qualifying. As you can see, we're 3 points clear of Man City, who are the next team, the first team out of the top 8, or 9th in the league phase. So, I'm not sure how it goes on. If it goes on goal difference or anything like that. But at the moment, if it does go on goal difference, then we are doing our chances an even better world of good, to be honest. That was just pure domination. They had to have a shot in the game. Is this really Atletico Madrid? They're awful. Absolutely awful. Still can't celebrate too early. It's only 3-0. I say only 3-0. It goes 4-0. I think it's officially game over. But they get the 4th goal, make it 3-1. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Anyways, for Fally. How high up are the centre-backs, by the way? My word. Bruno! Wow. This is just ridiculous. What's going on? What's going on? Are we the best team in the world, or are they just absolutely terrible and completely out their depth? Probably a bit of both. Bit of both. Bruno, that was just too easy, wasn't it? It's just like on the training pitch. Like, yeah, thank you very much. 4-0. Don't need to celebrate anymore. It's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Can we add any more goals? Gula. Now here's Magnaghi. To Mohamed. Shoot, Mohamed. I don't care. Just shoot. Just don't give the ball away. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're waking up. They hit us on the counter-attack here. First shot in the game and a goal. No surprises there. Well, technically that's the second shot in the game. You just had the first shot. You may be offside, though. Not that I'm too worried. Still going to be a free goal cushion, of course, even though they score this one. But VAR's checking it. It's offside, so haha. Still can't score a goal. Anyway, let's make a couple of changes here. We don't need to keep all the players on the pitch. Mohamed is tired. So is Moreno. So is Adelson. Who can play DM, though? No, he can play Paul DM. Kieran Paul's not a Champions League player, is he? But we're winning 4-0 at home here. And they're pretty awful. So let's give Paul a go. Adelson's tired as well. Let's bring on Chino. You know what? Let's give Beagley some Champions League football. Let's bring him on for Mohamed as well. Give all those players a rest there. You could use them for the Watford game, I guess. I wasn't expecting this game to be 4-0 after 60 minutes, not going to lie. Got a corner here again. Moreno. Beagley. Oh, Beagley. Beagley's actually a full Scottish international as well. He's got 3 caps at the age of 20. He had a lot of promise early on in his career. Still got some promise, has to be said. Still looks like he could be a Premier League defender in the future, but will he be good enough to be a leading centre-back for us? Oh my god, look, Coric there. Wow, it's too easy. Absolutely ridiculous. 5-0 now. This is just too easy. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing for Atletico. Terrible. Yeah, Beagley has come through our youth system as well, so it's nice the fact that he's actually in the first team, along with Kieran Paul, of course. But obviously Beagley is a better player and much bigger potential as well. Look at that. Coric just takes away from the defender. He's sleeping. Coric's like, thank you very much. 5-0. Probably the easiest game of the season. Ridiculous. At home to Atletico. They are awful. Absolutely awful. Can we get a 6th goal? Magnaghi, is he offside? He can't put it in the back of the net anyway. Still on the highlight though, no. Right, let's make our final 2 changes here. Booth's tired, Fafali is tired as well. Gula is knackered. Let's take Gula off. Let's bring on Andre. You know what, let's bring on Gasco as well. Let's bring on Gasco for Magnaghi. Put Coric on the left and Bruno on the right. 20 minutes to go. Can we get a 6th goal or a 7th goal? Maybe even an 8th goal. Let's see. Well, I don't think Atletico Madrid will be challenging for the Champions League this season. And because that goal got disallowed, they officially still have no shots in the game. Oh, now they have 1 shot in the game. They officially have a shot in the game. None on target, though. Usually I moan about players shooting from this far out for a free kick, but at this stage, I don't really care. Andre, go for it, mate. Go for it. Try your luck. Try your luck. They've actually had 4 shots in the game now. Took them a while, but they finally livened up in the match a little bit. I think it's game over, though, to be honest. I think it's game over. Here's Ahmet. Just don't score against us, for goodness sake. Ruined the clean sheet against Arsenal. Don't concede to Atletico Madrid here. They have no right in scoring in this game. Can we get a sixth goal? Here's Bruno. Gasco! Koric! Maybe offside. Probably will be offside, to be fair. Koric and Gasco just celebrating on their own. The other players are like, that's offside, mate. That's offside. Let's not celebrate here. VAR's checking it again. Disallowed, yeah. Koric was offside. Not that it matters, to be honest. He's already scored 2 goals in the game. That would be his hat-trick, to be fair, but it doesn't matter too much. Don't you dare tell me we're going to ruin the clean sheet again in the last minute of the game. Because that would be disgusting. We might do, though, you know. We might do. Don't ruin the clean sheet again. Alright. Nice. Get a 6th goal. End the match on a real high. Koric. Gasco, nice for him to score, to be fair. Get some confidence back. Oh, lovely effort from Gasco, that. But just wide of the post. That would be a fantastic goal. Still on the highlight. Not that it really matters because it's 5-0 with 50 seconds to go. But Atletico, they really want that consolation goal, don't they? They really want that consolation goal. Here's Cesar. To Doku. But Beagley, he's there to cover. The giant as well, Beagley. 6'6". Almost 2 metres tall. I wish he was a little bit better, though. If he was a little bit better at 20 years of age, we could have a gem on our hands right now. But as it stands, unless he has some sort of drastic improvement, he's not going to be good enough to be a regular starter. But he's a decent squad player, especially at this stage anyway. Especially with Maka on international duty. Swenka injured as well. He's turned out to be quite a useful player for the moment. Anyway, I think that's it. Well, we know it's it for a long time now. Absolute demolition, that. That was, wow. That was much easier than I anticipated, to be honest. They got 4 shots in the end, but let's be honest, they were no threat at all. It was just like playing against a pub team, as I said. They were absolutely useless. 5-0 win, 27 shots, 13 on target, and a 3.44 XG. Wow. What a performance. And I was not expecting this at the start of the episode. Beat Arsenal 2-1 away from home. Then would batter Atletico Madrid 5-0 at home. Wow. Wow. Does that mean we have qualified, though? We're 3 points clear of Man City, but look at their goal difference as well. That goal difference is worrying. Let's go check it out. Because if we lose away to PSG can't finish above us. If we lose away to PSG and all the teams below us win down to Man City, that will see us finish in 9th place. Oh dear. Yeah, as you can see, Real Madrid and Inter Milan have already qualified for the round of 16. If we had just drawn against Metz, we would have qualified already. Who have Man City got in the final game week? Man City are at home to PSV, so yeah, they're pretty much guaranteed to win that game. So we may need to get a draw against PSG, although saying that, even if Man City win, Juventus, Celta Vigo, Bayern Munich and Roma all need to win as well to leapfrog us. So it seems unlikely they'll all win, to be honest. So even if we lost to PSG, I think we're going through to the round of 16. As I said, you've got to have all these 5 teams all win. And Leipzig, they can leapfrog us anyway if they lost the game. So we'll see what happens. But PSG down there in 12th place. They lost 3 games already. Away to Hertha Berlin, we beat them. Home to Real Madrid 3-0. We beat them at the start of the season, the UEFA Super Cup final. And away to Inter Milan. So I guess you could say that it's not impossible for us to get a draw there or even a win. So we shall see what happens. But 1 foot through to the round of 16. Let's hope something dramatic doesn't happen against PSG away. And all the teams win and we finish in 9th place. But even if we finish in 9th place, we still have a good chance to get through that stage, but obviously I want to go straight through to the round of 16. So in terms of the next episode, guys, well, if we go through to the round of 16, the games will take place in March time. If we go through to the playoff round, the games will take place in February time. So I've got an idea to bring you back either scenario. If we happen to fall into the playoff round, which is unlikely, let's be honest, I'll bring you back for the games against Newcastle or Wolves and the Champions League games, of course. But if we go straight through to the round of 16, which I think we will, to be honest, I'll bring you back for the games away to Man City or at home to Southampton. And of course, the round of 16 ties as well. So look out for the next episode, guys. This one has been absolutely fantastic. As I said, we came into the episode, great run of form. After a terrible run of form, we won 5 in a row in the league. But then we lost at home to Wolves 4-3 in the FA Cup third round. I thought that was the start of a poor run of form for us again, but no, it was not. We beat Arsenal away 2-1 to go top of the Premier League, and also 6 league wins on the spin. And then we absolutely battered Atletico Madrid 5-0 at home to almost secure qualification for the round of 16. As I said, that big game against PSG comes up in just 6 days' time, so I'm hoping a draw is what we'll get there. And if we don't draw, we lose the game. Hopefully, one of the other teams will mess up and we'll go through to the round of 16. So that is the end of the video, guys. Please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. As I said before, it's very important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here and you want to see more, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it's much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.